My dog Penn. Let's go on and get right to it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Penn, ex-police officer and currently an ex-convict as well.
Yep.
Okay, so how did you get into law enforcement?
Man, it was I went to college for criminal justice, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up moving to Atlanta like in 97. I started in juvenile system. I started working in 112 security, then I went to juvenile system over there at Lovejoy. Mm-hmm. You know, I decided I wanted to just advance, so I applied for Clayton County Police.
Clayton County?
Clayton County Police Department, yeah.
And how long were you a police officer at Clayton County?
A little over 10 years.
Okay. Now, were you like a sheriff or?
No, the police officer.
You was actually
police, you know, Clayton County got the police department and the sheriff department. I was with the police department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you was down there when Victor Hill was down there?
Yeah, Victor. I know Victor. Very familiar with Victor.
Oh yeah. You know, he just got convicted of some crimes. I don't know what they are, but
good guy though.
He's a good guy.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like Victor?
Yeah. I root for Victor.
You root for Victor. Shout out to Victor Hill.
Yeah, shout out to Victor.
Yeah, shout out to Clayco. Yeah, so you actually worked for Victor Hill.
I never worked for him. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming to the department, he was going to the sheriff department.
Okay.
But alongside him on the road when I see him, you know what I'm saying, saw him when the two entities met, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we chopped it up a little bit. Good guy, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were a police officer for 10 years. Like, how was that? How does that, you know, how do you get comfortable with being a police officer?
Be yourself, man.
Just be yourself.
You know, I always look at it, man, you know, either you're a man, you always been a man, mm-hmm. or do a gun and a badge make you a man? Mm. You feel me?
A gun and a badge.
Hey, some people, the gun and the badge make some of them Superman.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so my thing is, if you come to become a man with a gun and a badge, you come for the wrong reason.
Mm. And what was your reason?
I wanted to help people, man. You know, it wasn't, you know, I know I couldn't be no hero, no superhero, but I just wanted to help people, man. That's it, you know. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you feel like you can do a difference in the community, you know. I felt, you know, if I can't, you know what I'm saying, help everybody, I can reach out to a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Clayton County was kind of wild back then.
It was wild, man, but, you know, when you start community policing, start knowing people, you know, knowing who's in the community, man, you do have some good people out there, man, you know, so, and you do have people that are willing to, you know, help you, you know what I'm saying? It's different because when you that liaison from the neighborhood to the police department, you know, it kind of make things easier, you know, instead of going out there just harassing people.
Right. Yeah.
Can't keep a bad taste in people's mouth, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's never good to do a bad taste.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you become a police officer. You're there 10 years. And then all of a sudden, you catch a case.
Yeah.
You know, just speaking like from your discovery packet or whatever, can you?
Well, you know, with that, you know, I was also was with the U.S. Marshal Task Force, you know what I'm saying? Mm. You know, with the U.S. Marshal Task Force.
So you would pick up people for federal feds?
Check, you know, have outstanding warrants, go get them, go find them. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I was tasked off to them. Mm. And then with that, man, you know, even if we get into what happened, you feel me? Mm. You know, we all have, like, you know what I'm saying, informants, you feel me? During that time.
So you personally had your own informant?
I had my own informant as well.
How many did you have?
I had like 5 informants. Mm. Yeah.
Here in Atlanta?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And some people get it mixed up when you got the informants, you know. It could be good or bad, but I done seen people have informants, they have them on paper, and they don't have them on paper till your informants proved, you know what I'm saying, what they doing. You feel me? Some of them I had on paper, some of them I didn't, you know, because they didn't show me, you know what I'm saying, that they knew what they was, you know, till you get to catch one with them, you know, they certified, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know, you put them on paper from there, see if they legit.
Now, once you put them on paper, do they get paid?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You get paid, yeah.
They get paid to give you information?
Exactly.
Wow. And how much usually do they get paid?
It's different. It ranges, you know what I'm saying? We don't give the price, you know what I'm saying? it's somebody higher up who give the price for it, whatever they.
In the federal or the state?
Federal.
Federal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's the most you done seen people get paid?
I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
I don't see it.
You never seen it?
No.
The position you was in,
I never
saw the transaction.
They just go to do they need to do the process and they go and pick it up.
You just collect the information.
That's it.
You were collecting
Exactly.
Right. So you was basically a bounty hunter for the feds, and you were a patrol officer for Clayton
County PD, yeah.
At the time that you caught your case.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what happened, man?
Man, my informant had me meet somebody who said, they had a case, they trying to, a drug transaction about to go on, I met him, we spoke, which I felt like, was uncomfortable for me to meet somebody, But as I got that call, when I meet my informant, I didn't know the guy was gonna be there. There's somebody my informant knew. When I got there, they were standing out, so I went and talked. He was like, man, I got a 5-key deal, that may go down. I don't want to be involved in it, So can you do a fake arrest for me? You can take me down, you take me with everybody else, and we do that,
Right.
We'll take you down with everybody, you go to book, May let you out the other door, everybody else go in,
Right. So that actually happens.
Huh?
That actually happens. You arrest them and then you just sneak them out the back door.
Hey, they go on the other exit right.
Right. Wow.
So, and with that, as he told me everything, and left, he never gave me a location, never gave me a time. He said he'll get back with my informant, So I can't really tell nobody nothing because I don't know nothing. I'm just going by what he tell me,
Right.
Time went on, I never heard back from the guy. My informant never heard back from the guy, a couple months, and then just one day I woke up one morning to go do surveillance. I get a call from my informant, told me to come on Memorial Drive. I didn't call nobody because I didn't have no intel. The only intel I had is when I met him. I didn't talk to, my informant didn't talk to him no more. You feel me? So I'm lost. I'm just going by what my informant say. I met him on Memorial Drive. We stayed there a couple hours and talked. By this time I was leaving Clayton County to go to Memorial Drive. But on the indictment, they thought I could only stay in Clayton County. They didn't know, They're saying I went out of my county to take drugs. Little know I can leave my county. And I was on duty. You feel what I'm saying? So after that, man, we talked, we sat there for a while. My informant said he didn't hear anything from the guy. So as we chop it up, my informant left. I sat in there, it's the Burger King parking lot on Memorial. Later on, I saw the white car that I met the guy in, My informant had called me and said, he's in there, he should be somewhere by you. I say, I look like I see him in the white car coming in the plaza, So I kept an eye on. I couldn't call nobody because I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I can't call for backup. You can't call for backup and tell somebody to come help you if you ain't got no for sure that something gonna go down.
Right.
So after looking at him, he's sitting in the parking lot for about 30, 40 minutes. I'm just looking at him. I'm plain clothes, vest, unmarked car. A couple minutes later, probably about after he sat there, about 10, 15 minutes later, a van came up, stopped beside him. They was parked in the parking lot, stopped beside him, looking at him. Dude got out with a bag, he got out, So I'm thinking something going down. So they say, you police 24 hours, I'm on duty. I hit the lights, I'm going at him. I get out of the car, let me see your hands. They dropped the bag. Put the guy in the Honda on the hood of the car, about to put handcuffs on. The other dude jumped in before I did that, I put the bag in the truck, and go to handcuff the other dude, but I never got a chance to handcuff him because the dude jumped in the van and took off. So I left him there because my informant knew of him, I can get him later. I want the dude who brought it. So I jump in the truck and go after him in the parking lot. By that time, I done got surrounded by SWAT. You got helicopters. I ain't even made it out the parking lot. They drove me down saying, let me see your hands, I'm saying I got the drugs in the car, stop the van, he just brought the drugs. They was like, they want me. So after they removed me from the car, I'm sitting there, I'm still like, what's going on? But then the FBI came and said, they want to talk to me, say I was taking drugs from drug dealers. Never took drugs a day in my life, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we can go out, we can sit there and we can say who we locked up and who, you know, drug cases. Anybody can tell you I ain't never took nothing from them. Why I'm gonna take 5 kilos? Who I'm gonna give it to? Everybody knew me. Who I'm gonna give it to? Where I'm gonna go with it? So they went and questioned me and told me, you know, I found out how the investigators started some dude that I locked up, you know what I'm saying? Said I was transporting dope from him. I guess it was the third strike or something he needed to tell, you know what I'm saying? If the dude walked past me today, I wouldn't know him. And so that would start the whole investigation.
So the guy pulled a you on you.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the thing is, with me, I don't, you know, to try to fight the case, you know what I'm saying, after interrogation. And, you know, I told them everything that happened. I mean, I ain't had nothing to hide. When they questioned me, I ain't had nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying, without the attorney. You feel me?
Right.
Then they put me in lockup, locked me up in the city of Atlanta.
The city? Okay. Wright Street?
Yeah.
Over there with Thug.
Over there, right there, across from the strip club.
Across from the strip club. Oh, Atlanta. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so what happened after that? After the investigation?
No, they put me in there, you know, didn't put me in population. I was 23 and 1. You know what I'm saying? Because they were saying because of my job.
Right.
I didn't have no, you know what I'm saying, they took me out probably about once or twice, you know, a week, take the shower, and if you want to do the rec, but I was, you know, chilling. I wasn't doing too much anything.
Right.
Was able to watch it, see everything on the news, how they changed the different stories on what was going on, you know. It just was it was surreal, you know what I'm saying?
Sound like you were set up.
Yeah.
Like,
and when I talked about that, they took the entrapment law out of the state of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, they're like, why you ain't calling nobody? I said, how can I call somebody when I don't have the information that I was given? You feel me? But I mean, I feel like somebody had something. They wanted to get me out the way. And they did.
Yeah. So you were sentenced?
Yeah.
Did you go to trial or?
No, I thought about a trial till they told me how much time I get if I took it to trial.
How much did they say?
44.
44 years?
44 years, and I was 38 at the time. That don't make sense. 84 getting out, that ain't gonna make no sense.
Right.
So they say either you can take the 10 or 120 months, or you try it in trial, 44 years, and lose it before 44 years. They done painted a picture of me already. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing to stand on. What I supposed to do? I can't snitch on nobody. I ain't doing no snitching. I feel like if you do a crime, you know what I'm saying? You take the time for what you stand on, what you done.
Right. So you got 110 months out of it?
120 months.
120, a 10 piece.
Yeah.
Now, I actually made a movie, and you were an actor in my movie. You actually played a police officer in my movie.
Fakin,
the movie Fakin.
Yeah.
And you were actually an active police officer at the time you were acting as a police officer in my movie. In 2013. Yeah. And I remember you had disappeared all of a sudden.
Yeah. It wasn't by choice.
By force.
By force.
Yeah. And if you watch the movie, I don't want to give everything away. I literally did a voiceover saying that you got caught in a 10 keys. I didn't even know that actually happened. Oh yeah? No, I didn't know.
Oh, I thought you already knew it and said it. Oh, okay.
I just said in my mind, okay.
So you spoken on me?
Nah. Don't put that on me.
Nah.
So you did. So did you snitch?
No.
On anybody get time cut?
Nah. It wasn't nobody but me and my informant on the case. It wasn't nobody else.
Yeah, he was already telling. So
yeah. So you know.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody telling him.
No, ain't nobody. But you know, man, when you in a situation, man.
There's always somebody telling him.
It is, but you know, my thing is when you in a situation, man, and one thing about me, I stand strong with loyalty. You know what I'm saying? My integrity mean a whole lot. You know, I don't bring nobody else in none of my situations I'm in. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? If I got to eat it, I'm gonna eat it.
So you're a cop that does. Well, you were a cop that didn't snitch.
Yeah, I don't do nothing.
You took your 10
and I laid it down.
Yeah. So okay. There's a lot going on when it comes to the word snitching. Especially ever since the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. You familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
And there's a definition of it just kind of wavering from here to there. What you think, being an ex-police officer and being on the other side at the same time, even though you didn't actually commit any crime, what is your definition of snitching?
I mean, a person can't take what they dished out. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do the crime, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't care who with you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Me and you do something and we get caught, I don't need to say nothing about you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need to say a word about you.
Right.
I need to worry about me. Mm-hmm. It's hard to do that, man, when you're getting into that system and you snitching when your paperwork ain't right. Mm-hmm. So by the time you walk down out here, there's gonna be somebody meeting checking that paperwork. Either you could be good or you could go on and about face and going up the road, tell them put you in PC.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be uncomfortable for you.
So you actually seen that?
It happened to me when I went to when I got to Lewisburg, you know what I'm saying?
You went to Lewisburg?
Yeah. When I got met, it was a camp, but still, yeah, they was checking that paperwork. And they met me halfway down the trail. Hey, bro, your paperwork good? You got that work? Got to show it to them.
Yeah, if not, they're going to put that thing in.
They knew I was a, ex-cop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my paperwork was good. They ain't messing with no kids,
Right. That's a big thing.
So, everything was good, man. Yeah.
Dang, that's nice. So you had to do your time.
Yeah.
And now did you see anybody that you arrested?
Man, you know what? No, I didn't, man. I didn't. I saw a couple officers that trained with me, you know what I'm saying? Trained with me, but other than that,
They was inmates or COs?
COs.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I didn't see nobody. The halfway house I did, but while doing time I did.
So piggybacking back on the snitching, are you familiar with the Young Thug case?
I keep up on it a little bit. Yeah.
So you got any thoughts about what's going on with that?
Man, you know what? It's so hard to say because, when you're dealing with a crowd, when you're dealing with a group of guys, gonna be somebody in that ring. And I don't mean, you're gonna call them your friend or your homeboy, whatever you need to call them, associate. But if somebody in there jealous, there's somebody in there probably working, you know what I'm saying, who don't want to see you do good. They're gonna ride off, but don't want to see you do good until something happens. And that when everything come out, I mean, I feel like if we did something together, I don't need it. Like I told you before, it's all about me. I'm worrying about me. But you're gonna have people they could talk, but they can't take that pressure, man. It's different. That pressure different now. When you stand in front of that prosecutor and that judge and when they hit that guy with that pressure different.
Big pressure.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna separate the men from the boys. They're gonna tell who's gonna tell on you. You're gonna see who your real friends are. But you think somebody gonna take some time for you? Huh? Nah. And I always tell people, man, if you can't handle it, don't do it.
Yeah, well, that case is still going on, so we don't.
I think it's gonna be. some more stuff gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? I think, and then with Gunner, that whole situation, ain't no telling what. You know what I'm saying? What to deal with that? There's some more stuff gonna go. Then they beefing now with Lucci, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're doing some beefing with that. So a whole lot of stuff gonna come out. A whole lot of telling gonna come out too. A lot of people gonna stand tall. When you get in that RICO act, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to stand it.
And that's just the state.
Yeah. Federal ain't came up yet.
Yeah. They just sitting back watching.
Yeah. Sitting there looking little Mac crazy. They got something for you. And I guarantee you some more names gonna come up. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild. All right, so you did your time.
Yeah.
You have any issues in prison whatsoever?
Nah, man. The only thing the issue was, man, just your freedom, man. I mean, I'm a grown man. I can adapt to most anything, man. Ain't no tough guy, but I'm a smart guy. I'm a little smart. I ain't got all the sense, but I got a little bit of sense.
Right. What about family? Did you have family when you went in?
Family was good. I was married, she left me. divorced me 18 months after, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes they got to live their life. You know, I can't hold on to them. You know, loyalty is big, man.
Yeah, loyalty is bigger than love.
Yeah, I'd rather tell me you're loyal to them than you love me.
Right.
So, my son, he good. I see my son there, you know. Long we good, we cordial with my son, we good, you know. Life goes on, man.
Yeah.
Life don't stop just because I got locked up.
Right. So, criminal justice system.
Yeah.
So how you feel about it now?
Man, it's terrible. I mean, the laws from the state language to the federal language is totally different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the wordplay is totally different. You know, I think it's built just to get us out of the way. You feel me?
Right.
I mean, it's bad for us. We got it bad when it comes to the system. You know, I mean, it seems like it just made for us. Destroy home. Take the men out, you know what I'm saying?
Take the men out.
Take the men out the home, man.
Yeah.
We got to wake up sometime, man. But now, we got to wake. I woke up.
You woke up in there or? Yeah.
I woke up now after I start seeing the different, you know, after you read a little bit, you know, you see, I can have a case here that I may get 120 months, person get almost the same case and get 36 months. You understand what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. And once you're in there, it's hard to get out. Seems like a moneymaker to me.
Well, you know, prisons, well, federal prisons, I don't know about state, but federal prisons are independently owned.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have stocks.
Yeah.
You can actually buy stocks from
You're working in there, you know what I'm saying? Your Unicor.
Unicor, they make military uniforms.
Yeah. Desks,
beds.
Yeah.
Mail bags. They make it all.
Big money.
Yeah.
And who they need to work it?
The inmates. Paying them $250 a month.
Hey. Modern day slavery.
Did you work in Unicor?
Yeah, I did. They had
So you was a slave?
I was, man. Look at me. Man, they had that whip on my back, man.
Yeah.
Sweatshop.
So when you was in my movie, you was what, trying to get out?
My thing is I also was trying to get in overseas, you know what I'm saying, doing the contracting overseas as well. So I was trying to find a way to get on out of there anyway, man. Because you could slowly see how the system changed, man. You start getting some officers. You got some good officers, man. You really do have some good officers. Then you have some officers that just been bullied all their life and they just
try to get some get back.
Yeah. You know, some people have a bad day at home and take it out on anybody when they get to work, man. But I've seen it changing now. It done got real bad now, man, from the shootings and everything, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, I was looking at the news this morning. A friend of mine had a home invasion, and they hadn't released all the details. I got to go back and look at it, but he said one got killed. So I got to look at that. I've had a lot of people down me in the last couple of years, so I already know how. Did you lose people while you were away?
Man, I lost an uncle. I lost an uncle, and I lost my sister, my niece's son got he was Chase was 5. I lost him as well in a fire.
In a fire?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. My condolences.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. So you do your time. You get out of you still on paper? Or?
Yeah, I'm still on paper. Yeah.
Still on paper. How much paper did they give you?
They gave me 5. 5 years. I should be off, and then what it is? What is it? 23? 26. 26.
3 more years?
Yeah, but I can apply to get off it. I'm gonna apply to get off it probably next year. Send a motion to the judge to get off.
Okay, so are you gonna try to appeal and get your case knocked off?
Yeah, I'm doing all put a petition.
Being that they don't have really any good evidence saying.
No, they really don't. It's different when you pleading. You feel me?
Yeah, I know.
You
give up your rights.
Yeah. And man, the system, in the federal system, it's a forced pleading system. You know what I'm saying? You can take that 44, you can take what they're gonna give you on that plea.
Right.
That's you forcing the plea on me. So sometimes we got to make it make sense. Yeah. And a lot of people don't because of the pride. Yeah. Got to make it make sense, man.
Well, you can usually get back in with, some new evidence. Of course, it has to be some new evidence that wasn't presented.
Exactly.
So if you come up with that, but you say the informant set you up.
Yeah.
A informant.
Not that, but some dude, I don't even.
You don't even, but he another informant for somebody else.
Yeah. Probably. Wow. And he was on the third strike, so I guess he would have got life or whatever he would have got. Mm-hmm.
So that's how these people keep getting out of jail.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, you got a lot of people working. You got a lot of people, people that you think you don't know, think you know. Mm-hmm. Nah, man. People telling on you, man. Mm. They telling on you. What they gonna do when the well run dry though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, when they can't tell no more.
Right.
When they out of their limits.
What's the biggest or maybe weirdest thing that you've been told by an informant? Biggest or weirdest, or both?
One told me I ain't doing this for long. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
He ain't gonna be an informant for long.
He told me, yeah.
That's what I told him. You must be signing something. You telling something now? Did you sign something? Like, yeah, I say okay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he had a date. He had a
release date.
He had a release date.
Snitch release date. So hey.
Oh man, what's the biggest thing that you were told that really went through?
I mean, I didn't really. If it wasn't really a case, I ain't really too much deal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't too much deal with him because I feel like when I'm done with you, I'm just done with you. You feel me? Right. And I may need you for the case that you telling me about. I may not need you no more. You going about your business, and if I need you again, I can get to it unless you call me and say you got something. You feel me? Mm. But I heard about one say he got a date when he's talking. I heard one say he love it. Mm. So he ain't got to work. This is where he make his money.
Oh yeah, that's right. They get paid.
Yeah.
They get paid enough to live? Like,
I don't know if you tell enough. Mm. But it's just, people cut different, man.
Yeah, I read somewhere that one city in the United States were offering up to $80,000 a year to some informants.
And it depends on how big that case is too. You may take a whole kingpin down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you may know some bodies. You know what I'm saying? Where some bodies at. It's a lot, man.
Now, how do? Because I know the police have a code amongst themselves, and they don't want to tell on themselves or whatever. How do police actually feel about snitches?
Oh, what do you mean? They love them. They love them. That's that's the least.
But they don't believe in snitching though.
Hey, but that's the least work for. Less work for them.
Less work.
Yeah.
Oh, less investigation work.
Exactly.
Right. You just ask them a question like, what's going on?
Where and when, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all kind of use snitches as updates, like what's going on with such and such.
Yeah, follow-ups, you know what I'm saying?
Right, follow-ups. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, Lil Woody. Yeah, so you seen the video, right?
Yeah, but hey, bro. Lil Woody. Man, that's
is that how it usually goes, or is it worse, or is it better than that? Or?
He doing pretty good. He did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Lil Woody,
So he was eating, huh?
Eating good. But my thing is this here, man. When you get to that point, what's next? What's next, huh?
Yeah.
What's next, man? It's crazy because it's an end date. You feel me?
Yeah, you got a release date.
Yeah, it's an end date.
Okay. Yeah, that's Lil Woody. When I saw the video, I was like, wow. Then I thought to myself, how many people are out there like that?
It's a lot, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, you know, some people, you know, when you least expect it. Who you least expect, man.
The big dogs, the little dogs, they be the ones. Is there like a clue that us in the street, well, not me, I'm not in the streets, but that people can look for, you know?
And you just gotta stay, man, I always tell people, man, and it's just like I do now. I'm by myself. You know, I can't tell them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just for me. You feel me? Stay by, you know, you don't need a whole lot of people, you know, and trust is big, man. Trust is hard, man. And then jealousy. You understand what I'm saying? People don't want to see you do good. Or people say they want you to do good, but a lot of people can't travel that same path you're traveling. Sometimes that path is narrow just for you, you know what I'm saying? You may have to let people go doing that path, you know, while you're traveling that path, man, because everybody ain't for you. Just like, you know, family. You blood, but you ain't blood.
Right.
You know?
Right.
People, they went off your downfall, man. You know how many people I probably think that was just cheering because you know what I'm saying, I was gone?
Right.
But the thing is, man, my integrity, the way I treated people, man, I come, you know, to the A, and I could walk, and I could talk to anybody because, you know, how I treated people. Because I'm a man for one, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I never disrespect you. You don't disrespect me, I don't disrespect you. But my integrity mean everything. A person can paint a picture. You know, we entertain a lot before we hear listen to the truth. So my integrity mean everything, bro. You can say that. You can paint that picture on me and say, you know, he did this here, you know. But people who know you and stand by you, they know.
They know the truth.
They know, man.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no need. It wasn't no need for me to do that.
So you're maintaining your innocence, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I don't care what a person think of what they say. You feel me?
That's good.
When I was doing time, people were doing fine. I'm doing fine now. I'm good.
You're an informant now?
I'm good. Huh?
You're an informant now?
No, I ain't informant, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I got, you know, I'm all right. I'm comfortable. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't hurting for nothing.
Right.
You know, so I can work out and I can work and get what I want, man. And I ain't never got to take nothing from nobody. So I'll let you go before I take it for you. I'll let you go before I take it from you, man.
So you were one of them cops?
Hey, go on about your business. You ain't gonna pop me, I ain't gonna pop you. Be careful down the road. I'll let you go for it. We ain't gonna do all that. At the end of the day, I had a family, I gotta go home. Hey, Superman had a weakness then, kryptonite, right? I'd have been, hey.
Okay, so you get locked up. They put these bogus charges on you. How did you feel?
Felt betrayed. You know, nobody stood up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing. Nobody spoke on the character. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like they left me and fend for myself.
You mean your fellow police officers?
Oh yeah, department.
So the entire department. They just,
who I knew and worked with. You know what I'm saying? Who knew me as a person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you think it was because it was bigger, it came from a higher power? Or?
Well, I know it probably came from a higher power. But my thing is, you know, even though it comes from a higher power, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm not telling nobody, you know what I'm saying, to put their career on the line for me. But you know what I'm saying? My thing is this here. If I'm with you and I fight for you, I fight with you, and you know what I'm saying, we're in the trenches, I'm gonna speak for you. I'm gonna speak about your character. I'm gonna speak about what kind of person you are. Whatever I can do, I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna terminate me on doing something that's right, you know what I'm saying, and standing by somebody who work with me by my side, you know what I'm saying, can determine if I go home every day, I'll do it.
But throughout your case, nobody
did. No, they left me. Turned it back on me.
Did you reach out to anyone?
Why should I? They wouldn't have to reach out to me. If I know you, and I know that's not in your character, you ain't got to reach out to me. I'm what I need to do, who I need to talk to. I handle the situation at hand from the high up later. What you gonna do? Suspend me without pay? You gonna fight me? You understand what I'm saying? I got more support from fraternity brothers. Somebody who I don't see every day. Somebody I don't see for months or years. You know what I'm saying? Who offer and want to do this and want to do that. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? Who do I need to talk to? Who I need to write something to?
So it turns out your fraternity brothers were your real brothers.
Exactly. They weren't the ones. I was not the guys in blue, the blue brothers. I was with my real blue brothers, my Sigma brothers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those are the ones who offered, not the ones who I'm in the trenches with.
So it's kind of the same thing on the other side, huh? With the drug game or the street game or whatever.
Your loyalty, you feel me? Yeah. Your loyalty, man. Or was I just a body?
Speaking of bodies, have you ever had to, discharge your weapon and hurt somebody?
Nah.
Never?
I mean, I think discharging your weapon or grabbing your weapon should be the last resort, man.
So
you know
10 years in Clayco, you didn't have to ever discharge your weapon? Wow.
No.
That's big, actually.
I mean, it's how you, it's how, let me tell you something, man. Approach and talking to people mean a whole lot, being a cop. You know what I'm saying? You can be sitting on the corner, I can walk at you calmly. It ain't got to be nothing rough. It ain't got to be you be aggressive. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing people want to do is be treated like people. I done went to a person who was rowdy and de-escalated him by talking to him like he's somebody. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't got to pull no gun. Cows pull guns. Your first thing you do is you pull a gun because somebody rowdy? Come on, man, you don't miss every level. You know what I'm saying? You don't drop every level, go straight to your gun.
So there's actual training.
Yeah, no verbal. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the verbal, all that stuff. They got the taser and all that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? But you got the aspartame. You know, you're saying you got your OC spray. There's levels to it. But the thing is, when you going out there and you just pulling a gun, you scared before you got there. You doing it for all the wrong reasons, man.
Okay, so while you were doing your time, Trump was elected into office. Did you feel any kind of way about that when you got in office, or did you follow that? Or?
I kind of followed a little bit, but I kind of listen to Trump more on the business side. You know what I'm saying? And with Trump, man, Trump a bad boy now. But when you're dealing with, I like Trump because they couldn't control Trump. Because he had his own money. You couldn't control him. He wasn't a puppet to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he had some people that was with him who will stand by. I'm not gonna tell. I'm taking this bullet for you right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he did, but they'll stand tall for him. You got some that they'll stand there, they'll tell you got your snitches do their thing.
Informants.
Exactly. Yeah, your informants.
Yeah.
But I like some of the stuff he did. Once I seeing some stuff that he was doing, like business wise. Being his own man, being his own president. Nobody can tell him how to do stuff. Other than social media he been doing. So he don't care. But I think he was all right. I wasn't bad about him. He was okay. I feel we needed different. We needed something different. I feel we so far back in having the good old boys on there. So
good old boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Trump just got indicted.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what the charges are.
I guess that's something to put him in there so he won't run again.
Yeah, just throw him in the system real quick. You think he's gonna get convicted?
Yeah. But you got the guy who stormed the White House, who tried to kill Nancy Pelosi. He about to run for governor or something in his state.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So now you think I can run?
Hey, I don't see why not.
Hey, everybody else doing it. They got that big F.
Yeah.
It ain't freedom, it's felon.
Yeah, it's free. It's felon.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
He's still running.
Yeah. Can I run? So
while Trump was in office, we had a lot of situations. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, so on and so forth. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, whole lot.
Riots all over the world. not just here in America. Were you guys watching that while y'all was in?
Yeah, we watched it, man. And you know, a lot of people had a lot of questions asking me about the police shoot when they had the police shootings and stuff like that. And when you dealing with cases like that, and I can tell you one incident when they went in the wrong apartment and shot the female officer shot the guy because she went in the wrong apartment or something like that.
I think that was the Breonna Taylor that was shot the girl.
Okay.
You had the girl that was looking for the guy.
Exactly, looking for the guy. Yeah. When you start doing these cases, man, a lot of people investigate inside the department. You got to do it. You got to do it, and you got to investigate outside of the department. You know, people gonna take up for their department basically for, you know what I'm saying, because they don't want to have that name on that department. You know, that stain. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these cats shooting and getting off. How can you kill somebody cold blood, shoot them in the back and get off? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My thing is this here: if you're gonna do it straight. Do everything across the board. You know what I'm saying? Give them their time they deserve. You got somebody that lost a life. You got a family that's mourning for somebody that lost a life. You know what I'm saying? On a stupid quick reaction. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling the gun. Mm-hmm. How am I threatening you and I'm running? How am I threatening you when you tell me you want to see my license, my insurance, and I got to go to the glove box? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You scared.
That's one of those police officers.
Yeah, you scared. Yeah. You scared before it even came, before you roll up. You scared. I'm going to shoot like you. I'm going for the glove. I'm going to shoot like this. Come on. You telling me to get my insurance. Mm-hmm. But look here, some of these guys haven't got convicted. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Some may not get convicted.
Exactly.
Yeah, I noticed during the riots, there a militia was created.
Oh yeah,
the NFAC. You familiar with them?
Oh yeah.
Grandmaster J.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You familiar with that case?
I'm not really familiar with it. I need to look more into it because I try to stay in sync. You know what I'm saying? But
well, I read the paperwork.
Okay.
And Grandmaster J he started the militia, of course, GMJ. And he was in Louisville, Kentucky for Breonna Taylor March or whatever. Mm-hmm. And according to the evidence, the paperwork, he took his rifle, had a flashlight on it, and it was nighttime. And he was standing next to the chief of police at the time. And because they
exactly.
did everything paperwork, right?
Exactly.
You know, so paperwork, you know, I mean, the chief of police and all the sheriff's department, whatever, they were with him the whole way. Mm-hmm. But he took his gun and pointed up into the sky because he heard something on the roof, according to what he said. Mm-hmm. And that's how they shot the charge on him, by pointing a gun at an officer, because it was actual officers on the roof looking down. But he said he didn't see that. So they gave him 7 years. Yeah. Gave him 7 years for that.
For pointing a gun in the air. And you give the guy who stormed the White House, the guy Nancy Pelosi,
like 36 months, I think.
If that.
If that, 18 months.
If that, yeah.
You know.
So you tell me.
I don't know. You know, I haven't been a police officer before, so I don't know.
But like I was saying, you know, it's different. It's different. It's made for us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I became a firm believer once I got locked up. People say, you know, bro, I didn't do it. Mm. And as I look back and I say, why being on the street when I'm locking a person up, he said, man, I ain't did it when I had that warrant. And the only thing I can tell him, man, I'm just serving the warrant. Mm. You know, it's a lot of innocent people locked up, man.
Yeah,
a lot of good people locked up too.
Yeah, I did 8.5 myself, so I know quite a few people in there that ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Informants. Do you think there was an informant inside of the NFAC?
I think so, man. Let me tell you something, man. You will never know who, you feel what I'm saying, who working for who, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Until something come up, you know. And I tell a lot of people, read that paperwork.
As soon as you get it.
Read it.
The discovery pack.
Yeah, read it.
Because they tell you.
Man, I asked my lawyer for my discovery pack for 4 times. He ain't never gave it to me.
And he wants you to read it. Because he knew you would probably find a way to
Man,
it out.
I can remember this here, man. I was on the phone with my ex-wife, man. And, you know, I was so animated, you know what I'm saying? I was animated about this here, bro. Because I was like, man, I told her, man, I'm locked up for nothing. They set me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone. I say, I need to see my discovery. I say, if I see my discovery, I'll beat them. Not knowing the phone recorded. I'm just not thinking. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You feel me? I never.
So you was talking to them from jail?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm just saying, they give me this bond here. They're gonna lose this case. They denied my bond twice. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And she was like, just don't say nothing. Don't say. Just be quiet. Hey, the system messed up, man.
Mm. I remember seeing a video a while back of Al Sharpton, and he basically got on TV and said that I was an informant for the FBI. Well, he was.
I heard about that. About that.
You think that's true?
I think Al is telling the truth.
You think it still is?
I think he still is. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to watch what you say, man. Some people gonna say something for nothing.
And I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was working for him when Martin Luther King was assassinated.
And you know, there's a lot of jealousy, man. A lot of jealousy. Hmm. Martin Luther King, you got Martin Luther King, Al Sharpton and all them. There's a lot of jealousy going on. And I don't think it's we just friends and you know what I'm saying? There's some haters. There's always been some haters, even in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? You know, slavery. You know what I'm saying?
So you think Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson was haters?
I think they wanted what Martin Luther King wanted and wasn't able to get it at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. And they got it too.
Yeah, they got it. They didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Jesse Jackson even ran for president about 20 years later, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. You were in my movie Fakin, my first movie. I had never shot a movie before. I actually shot it, directed, edited it, and we improv the whole thing. And you played a police officer that was actually looking for the main character, which is me. Mm-hmm. And you did pretty good. But I mean, you were playing a police officer, so. But still, I believe you came off really well as far as acting. So what made you want to get into acting?
Well, you know, I did a stage play too.
Oh, wow.
I did a stage play once. I was leading the stage play. I was passing the stage play. Everybody had a story. T-Mouse came to the thing. That was before we ever met, you know. And, you know, I always wanted to do it, but I just never had the time.
What was the name of the stage play again?
Everybody Has a Story.
Okay.
And it was, you know, when you're doing a stage play, ain't no cut. You gotta go
get it right first time.
And we only did it. It took me 6 weeks to learn everything. It was man, let me tell you something. But it was okay. I don't mind playing the character as a cop, but it's so easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like trying different things, but you know, that was good. You know, I hope I would have been able to do more from that incident. You know, if I wouldn't had that incident, you know, because that's what I was trying to on the way to try to do, just acting. You know, so.
Oh no, we're gonna get you right. Yeah. We're gonna get you right. Yeah, because you did really well in the movie Fakin, and I hopefully this will trigger people to go watch it some more. But no, I think you did really well, and I think you can be a great actor, actually. And actually, to be honest with you, every time I do a casting call, I literally get police officers, you know, showing up for casting call.
Yeah.
You know, COs from prison.
Yeah.
Like it's like they want to all get out or something. I don't know.
I mean, you look at it, man. The law enforcement has totally changed, man. You know, more, it's just more, man, it's just political. It's so political, man. And you know, laws change every day.
Yeah, amendments, all that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's easy to get a lawsuit on you. I mean, just people just don't have time for it, man.
So you pushing the acting thing now?
Yes, you know, I'm pushing the acting thing, man. I like it. I really do enjoy it, man. It puts you in a different setting. You feel me? Gotta know when to cut it on and cut it off too. You know, so yeah.
Okay, let's keep it going with the snitching thing. Tekashi 6ix9ine, well-known case. There's a lot of debate on whether he, you know, snitched or he. I don't know. It's just kind of up in the air which side he played.
But I thought at one time he kind of said he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. He still said.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's crazy because a person can tell you they snitch, or a person know a person snitch, they still gonna hang around. People gonna still hang around. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't see people that left prison who snitch come on to a big cookout. Homeboys will give a big cookout.
Yeah, I've seen that quite a few times.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is, do they care?
I don't think so.
Yeah, do they care?
I think, just from experience, I think people are out here because of that. That's why they out here. This is what's out here, you know.
And somebody said something to me. I think I heard somebody say something. What you would do if you got a pedophile that stay beside you who hasn't registered and you got kids? Are you gonna tell the police? Or are you gonna let them stay there? Is that snitching if I tell the police that he had? That what I think they said. Is that snitching if I tell the police that a pedophile is right there and I have kids? You know what I'm saying? I say there's no levels of snitching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you snitching if you tell. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then, you know, some people it's a different thing. Now it's street justice too. Or do you mind your business? You understand what I'm saying? Because my thing is, a lot of that times I mind my business because, I mean, what he got going on to him ain't got nothing to do with what goes on with me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what that man got going on. I don't know what happened to him in the past. I ain't got nothing to do with that. As long as my kid's good. You never know who's staying beside you. I ain't in that man's business. Leave that man alone.
And you don't be knowing the real story.
Exactly.
Because in the court system, you know, there's three sides to every story. There's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I say that because I remember in high school, we used to have skip parties.
Yeah.
And it was this one particular time where a girl came over and basically everybody ran through it. Yeah. I didn't because it was my house, so I'm on the lookout or whatever, but everybody ran through it.
Exactly.
But for some particular reason, she went back to school and told the school that this one person raped her. Out of all these people, this one person raped her. And I literally went to court with him and watched, you know, the trial, and he ended up getting time, and he's a registered sex offender now.
Exactly. And you never know. Man, let me tell you something. They'll put you as a sex offender quick, man. Quick. Not even doing much. You know what I'm saying? Not even doing anything, man.
Well, you wasn't selling drugs, so I know they could put a sex offender on anybody.
Yeah.
If they put the drugs on you.
Yeah. I mean, whatever make it float their boat, man.
But that's crazy how, because all of that should have been recorded, I guess, your case, where you were literally trying to stop a crime, apparently, and all of a sudden now you in a conspiracy.
Yeah. But I tell people this here, man. They can make these cases. You know what I'm saying? They can make the case.
So what do you mean by make the cases?
They'll paint a picture of you. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I felt the biggest thing they could have did took the traveling law out of the state of Georgia. Mm. You take the traveling law, you do stings for prostitution. Do stings for drug buy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're really in trapping. You understand? Mm-hmm. I mean, so you initiating the crime. You want the crime to happen. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to stop anything. I mean, what's
yeah, that's weird how they would just let the crime go head on and just so they can build a case and lock somebody up. Does the DA get some type of pointers or?
Man, let me tell you something, man. I don't know what the deal is with the DA or the judge. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if they got to get a certain amount of years. You know, I don't know how it works. Mm-hmm. I can't say, man. I just feel like sometimes when they doing everything, when they paint that picture of you, mm-hmm. you should be able to state say your part.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't let you say anything. Mm. Either your attorney will say a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna let you say anything. Mm. But they don't paint that picture of you now. That prosecutor don't paint that picture. Mm-hmm. Now you ain't
you got to unpaint it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let me go first then. Let me talk. I mean the system, man.
Okay. But any words of inspiration for people that's out here in the streets doing whatever it is they do?
Stand on it. If you get caught, stand on it. You don't need to tell nobody, no snitch. Just stand on what you know what I'm saying? Stand on what you do.
And this is coming from an ex-police officer.
Yeah. If you can't take what you're gonna get, don't do it. And if you get caught, worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Stand on it.
Stand on it. Mm. That's it.
Mm. Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Penn.
Oh, yeah.
So the acting. So we definitely, me and you going to definitely do some movies.
Okay.
But I think you actually have a story now.
Yeah.
So
let's run it.
So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna end up doing, and it's all on tape, so it's copywritten already.
Yeah, let's run it.
Yeah. So all right, man, it's been a pleasure, man.
You too, man.
Big Penn. This is just round one, though.
Okay.
We're gonna spin the block on you, for season 3.
Hey, spin it. I'll be here.
All right.
Whenever you call, I'm there.
That's a bet, man. I appreciate you.
Whenever you call, I'm there, man.
It's the Leylo Show. It's up.